Fatima Joie. Today, I will be showing you how to transform your traditional artwork into your digital masterpiece. First of all, conceptualize the handlettering artwork that you want to make. And then, using your pencil and your sketchbook, sketch the image that is in your head. So what I basically want is to create a what if we write star vector illustration or hand lettering illustration in reference to the musical movie which is The Greatest Showman. So watch me as I do my hand lettering artwork and see if you can get some tips. Now, we will open the file of our scanned hand lettering artwork in Adobe Photoshop. To adjust the levels of this image, we click Ctrl+L. So now, we can use the black eyedropper tool and select the image of the black letters to make them vividly darker. We can also use the white eyedropper tool to make a cleaner background. So we can see that the image is now plainly black and white, and it's much more simpler and cleaner than before. We can now use polygonal lasso tool, which is the drop-down selection of the L tool, and select the areas that we would want to include in our later vector artwork. So we will do this until we will close the path and then copy it or use Ctrl+C and open a new Illustrator file. So after this, we paste this by clicking Ctrl+V. To hide the artboard, we use Ctrl+Shift+H. And now, to proceed, we will be utilizing our highlight tool, which is the image trace tool. It basically converts the image or transform it into points that are later editable. We change the preset into black and white logo. Moreover, click the advanced setting and lower the paths and corners. Lower values means that the tracing result is smoother. So I changed it to about 6%. After that, we click expand. Now, instead of image, right the stars is now made of points, which we can now edit. So we click Ctrl+Shift+G twice to ungroup the objects. Now it's ungrouped. And then we click the outer frame and delete that, as well as the inner holes in each letters. we just continue this process until all the outlines are left. So this what if we letters and the didn't came up well, so I deleted that. Now I'll be showing you the tool, which is the smooth tool. It's a drop down level of the pencil tool. So what this tool does is that it smoothens out the paths that we just converted using the image trace. So this is convenient to use because it minimizes the number of points present in our letters. So every time we will use the smooth tool, we should use the direct selection tool so that we can select the points and edit it. So it's basically direct selection tool to select the path, and then use the smooth tool to smooth the path. We can also use the pen tool to remove or add anchor points. So the point in our exclamation mark isn't so good, so I'm going to change it by using the pen tool. So these processes are basic illustrator skills that you should be familiar with. Now I will resize it and then rotate it so that it will match the size of the exclamation point. Now I'll smoothen out it's question mark. I will also replace the tilde in I letter. Now we can hide the image trace still because we're done using it. So now I'm going to replace the word what if we using a font in Adobe Illustrator. So I use the type tool and then click the top style font. Change the font size. So the reason why I made a path is that I use a type tool which follows the path that I made, which is the curve path. Now for the word the, I will do the same thing, but now I'll just click the Ctrl+T or T and type the. So I'll rotate it And then, so tada! This is basically a digitalize or digitize work. We can further edit this, but the process is basically this. So what I'll be showing in the next minutes is how I will further edit this by adding vectors, manipulating the color and the color gradient, and using the fundamental color techniques to create my digital masterpiece. So this is the end of this tutorial. So as you can see, it's now prettier and looks more digitized. It's ready for processes, and what we just did is just the raw file for this further editing. So go ahead and watch the next minutes.
You know I want you. It's not a secret I try to hide. I know you want me, so don't keep saying our hands are tied. You claim it's not in the cards, fate is pulling you miles away and out of reach from me. But you're here in my heart, so who can stop me if I decide that you're my destiny? What if we rewrite the stars? Say you were made to be mine. Nothing could keep us apart. You'd be the one I was meant to find. It's up to you, and it's up to me. No one can say what we get to be. So why don't we rewrite the stars? Maybe the world could be ours tonight. You think it's easy. You think I don't wanna run to you, but there are mountains and there are doors that we can't walk through. I know you're wondering why, because we're able to be just you and me within these walls. But when we go outside, you're gonna wake up and see that it was hopeless after all. No one can rewrite the stars. How can you say you're mine? Everything keeps us apart, and I'm not the one you were meant to find. It's not up to you, it's not up to me. When everyone tells us what we can be, how can we rewrite the stars? Say that the world can be ours tonight. All I want is to fly with you. All I want is to fall with you. So just give me all of you. It feels impossible. It's not impossible. Is it impossible? Say that it's possible. How do we rewrite the stars? Say you were made to be mine. Nothing can keep us apart, 'cause you are the one I was meant to find. It's up to you, and it's up to me. No one can say what we get to be. So why don't we rewrite the stars? Changing the world to be ours. You know I want you. It's not a secret I tried to hide. but I can't have you. We're bound to break in my hands. Our time.
Tada! This is my digital masterpiece. And then, the photographs of my traditional hand lettering. They are all beautiful. So, thank you for listening and watching. Again, this is Fatima Joie Flores, your hand letterer artist.